Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm the first impression gameplay video for Evony H2, the browser-based strategy MMO. Now I'll spend about 5-10 minutes running around checking the game out, making some quick comments. If you guys want to play Evony or just learn more about it, check out full review on the link below. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play right now. Now I'm sure you guys have seen the ads for this game. It's actually really popular. They've been advertising all over the internet. And they surely were not the first strategy MMO out there, the first empire building game, but they're definitely one of the most popular. Actually, I think I can safely say they are the most popular. This game has millions of users worldwide now, and it's just absolutely crazy how popular this game is. And they're mostly popular because of their crazy advertisements. I mean, before we go any further, there's a voice tutorial right at the beginning, which is nice. And I didn't even have to make an account. I have a sort of a guest account right now. It says Lord183 random numbers. I can save that at any time, so you can just kind of hop right into the game without actually making an account. But the game's ads are totally ridiculous. They were advertising like, this was actually one of the ads they just put online on so many websites. It said like, play free web game, and there was just boobs right there in your face. Needless to say, I clicked this right when I saw it, and then I found the website Evony. But yeah, they advertised like this everywhere all over the net, and it became really popular. Almost all of their ads had scantily clad women in them, which is probably why they're really popular right now. So guys, sex sells and it works. So let's jump right into it now though. Building site, click here. Simple enough. Build a cottage. I've actually played a lot of these strategy MMOs right now. You guys already seen me play Caesarea, Travian, and a whole bunch of these games already, and they're all very similar. So I mean, I already know what's going on, but I'm gonna run through some of the tutorial stuff for you guys. I completed a quest by building that. That's nice. The game has a questing system. We can go ahead and hit complete quest. So we got some items for doing that, and I've actually played Evony before. It's actually, like I said, a really popular game. I think most people have at least tried it once. Let's close that nonsense, upgrade this bad boy, get level 2 cottage, hit speed up. And the way the game speed up works in this game is, of course, you gotta pay money for it. But luckily, a lot of the early on stuff is free to upgrade. Where do I click now? I click city first. So when you click city, you can start building your resource producing buildings over here. In town, you build your barracks and various buildings. Outside of town, in your city area, you can build farms, sawmill, quarry, and iron mine. And those affect your 4 resources in game. Your food, yeah, your resources, and so forth. So if you build farms, it increases your farm output, and so forth. Now the way it works is you can speed up any building for free if it takes, I think, under 2 minutes to construct. This is 20 seconds, so I click speed up and bam, it's free. Later on, when buildings start taking like 40 minutes to like a couple hours to many hours, you can still do, instantly build it, but it costs a lot of money. And that's where Evony makes their cash. So let's make our sawmill. Unfortunately, I'm very disappointed with what I'm seeing over here. I mean, their ad promised me this. I click on this, I see this, come on. I mean, I bet half people that click on this ad expect like porn sites, but they're just getting this game. Like, what the hell is this? Where's the porn? But yeah, that's probably why a lot of people quit right away. But the game is still really popular. I mean, it's absurd how popular it is. I'll show you that in a minute. So yeah, I got some wood over here. Let's click on it. Gotta click on the wood. What's going on over there? I gotta click speed up actually. So it was lying with the wood. So awards obtained, I got more stuff. Yeah. So I gotta build a quarry and I think an iron mine afterwards. So I'm gonna rush past this. And you guys have seen me play a bunch of these games already, but I can just tell right away the graphics in Evony. It's called Age 2 right now, so it's the second major update to Evony. Obviously the first one was called Age 1 or just Evony. So this Age 2 update just increased the game's graphics quite a bit and made the interface a lot sharper. But even before this update, Evony easily had the best graphics out of every one of these strategy MMOs. I mean, there's Free Sky from IGG, Area Games, they got Caesarea, you got IGG has actually a few of them now, I think. There's Travian, Tribal Wars, King Gory. There's at least 100 of these games. I'm not even kidding. There are at least 100 games that play just like this. Speed up. But the thing about Evony is, even though it wasn't the first one, I think it's pretty clear by the amount of players that play the game and how great the game looks. Visually speaking, top notch, easily. There's really no other game that competes with it. So it's probably the best MMO strategy game. I feel kind of strange saying that because the guys behind the game are pretty sleazy and shady. Like I said, their ads are just so misleading. And the guys behind the game too, they copied a lot of stuff too. A lot of the graphics in the game and a lot of descriptions for certain items, for resources and items in the game, the shop and stuff, were just straight copied and pasted from a lot of older games. I mean, I read this online a lot too, and a lot of people told me that they just copied dialogue from like the old Civilization games, and it's pretty sleazy again. but it's still a really popular game. So if you want to play an MMO strategy game, Evony is probably your best bet because of that. So let's build a few more of these. My feasting hall, I can make that instantly. I think for the sake of the tutorial, it's giving me all free instant constructions. So let's click over here, and we can hire a hero. So just like most of these games, you can actually hire heroes now. You guys saw the 7th Dragon where I can get heroes as well. So he costs 3,000 to employ, and you can see his stats. You recruit more and more heroes later on as your inn levels up. So alright, I got Zora. That's not Zora from Zelda. Zora from Zelda's like blue. I got 1,000 gold, 0 cents. I don't know what that is. So I did get a hero. We can click over here, and I can make the hero my mayor. So yeah, Zora is my mayor. She looked like an 8-year-old girl, but you know what? She can run my town. Continue tutorial. You know what? I'm done for now, though. Well, I can show you this as well. I know Caesar has this feature as well. Basically, it's called the Area Amulet. Every day you get a free spin on this little wheel, and you get a random item from it. I think Caesar copied this from Evony as well. Again, though, I don't want to credit Evony for being original. This game was not original. They copied like Travian and Tribal Wars, which both came out well before Evony. But this is the most popular one by a landslide. So I'm done with this tutorial. I think I'm done. I'm an Evony master. Skip the tutorial. You know what? I don't have to do that. I can just skip this for now. I won't listen. But if we go outside of town and click city, well, not city, map, we can see exactly how many people play the game. You can still hear the chick talking in the background. But wow, yeah, this is the game's world. One of these little cities are mine right now. But you can see me scrolling around. I'm playing on NA 18, North America 18. The game has some like 80 servers right now, which is crazy. Come on, 80 servers, and they're all incredibly packed. Just look how many people play this game. It is so absurd. But again, my one huge complaint with these strategy MMOs is very simple. It ends up becoming whoever pays the most money ends up winning. You guys saw in Caesar, there was an item in the cash shop that cost like $400. $400 for one item in the cash shop. Luckily, I don't think that's the case in Evony, but let me check it out. 240 cents, so it looks like $5 for 250 cents. So it looks like from over here, the most expensive item only costs like a couple dollars. So the game isn't nearly as ridiculous as Caesar and a few of these other games. Though the way the game is built is it really makes you cash shop dependent, because later on in the game, like I said, building can start taking hours to build. One upgrade to your lumber mill could take like 15 hours. And instead of waiting 15 hours, you can just kind of pay a couple cents here and there, pay $1 and make it instantly build. And you can do that for troops as well. You can kind of summon troops instantly if you pay real life money. So again, the game comes down to guilds forming together and really just fighting with each other to conquer the world. And it really comes down to whoever pays the most money ends up winning. Pay to win. And it's just the way these games are built. I don't think there is one balanced MMO strategy game out there. I could be wrong, but almost every single one of them have cash shops that totally break the game. I don't mind when, you know, games like MapleStory have like, you can buy a hat in the game for a couple dollars. I mean, it doesn't really break the game. You can buy, you know, double experience scroll, and again, it doesn't really hurt the game's balance. But in MMO strategy games, it's almost guaranteed to hurt the balance, and there's nothing you can really do. But if you want to look at the game objectively, in terms of features, in terms of graphics, and just overall ease of use, easy to jump into, and just overall enjoyable game, I'm afraid Evony's up there. It's one of the best MMO strategy games out there, and it's kind of hard to refute as well. It's not a unique game, but it seems to have done the job really well. And I bet they're making a killing too, because they're one of the most popular websites on the internet now because of all their crazy ads. And I can't get over how awesome this ad was. It's just so ridiculous. I remember before they started with regular like knights saying like, oh, Evony, conquer the land in a fantasy setting. There was a knight in the picture. But they slowly started changing it, and it became eventually culminated into this awesome ad right here. It is a bit stretched out. This would actually look like. But yeah, it just, boobs in your face, but it's pretty win. It's a good ad. I mean, I bet so many people click that ad because of it, but it has nothing to do with the game. So again, you make armies basically, you produce armies just like you did in Caesar, the 7th Dragon, Tribal Wars, and all those games. And you declare war on nearby cities to conquer them. We can go back to our town. And this is the tutorial right now, though I can just kind of save my game by clicking this, because I didn't actually make an account, like I said. I just jumped into the game by clicking play game. So it's kind of cool, you can jump into it without actually creating an account to see if, Evony floats your boat. So we got some population over here, my hero. Let's check out the options, alliances. There's a quest in the game as well, and it's actually a really in-depth quest system. There's achievements in the game. There's really a lot going on with the game, and it's easily the most in-depth strategy MMO out there. It kind of leaves everything else in the dust, and I hate to praise it too. I hate praising Evony because their ads are so sleazy and their A lot of the stuff they did were really sleazy. But, you know, it's a really popular game. Everyone's really playing it. And if you want to jump into the genre, Evony is the game to check out. Did I miss anything else? There's a lot going on here. The interface looks a lot nicer since I originally played. I eventually did quit the game before because of the... It's fun for a while, but it can get boring. But if you're into MMORPGs games, Evony is worth checking out. Anyway, guys, if you guys want to learn more about Evony or just play it yourself, check it out full review on the link below. Later, guys.